The Amazon is one of the planet's last great wildernesses, but legends have circulated for centuries that lost cities existed deep within the forests. A search for El Dorado, a supposed city of gold, lured many Spanish explorers far off the map, and some of them never returned. As recently as the 20th century, British explorer Percy Fawcett searched for what he believed was the lost city of Z. He vanished into the jungle and added his own unfinished chapter to a tale that began 600 years ago. Now the plot has taken a new twist, as scientists have discovered that ancient cities really did exist in the Amazon. And while urban ruins remain extremely difficult to find in thick, remote forests, a key technology has helped change the game. Perched in a helicopter, scientists used light-based remote sensing technology, LiDAR, to digitally deforest the canopy, and identify the ancient ruins of a vast urban settlement in the Bolivian Amazon. It was abandoned some 600 years ago. The new images reveal urban centers boasting monumental platform and pyramid architecture. The site is the most striking discovery to suggest that the Amazon's rainforest wilderness was actually heavily populated, and in places quite urbanized, for many centuries before recorded history of the region began. This is in my mind the clearest case of a fully urbanized Amazonian landscape, the anthropologist Michael Heckenberger said. It's a marvelous piece of work. It shows really remarkable range of things that humans did in the past to work with their landscapes and work with larger and larger populations. Among 26 sites were 2 large urban centers, Landover and Katoka. They were already known to exist, but the new maps detailed their archaeological complexity and vast size. Each large center is surrounded by successive rings of moat and rampart fortifications. The sites boast artificial terraces, huge earthen-platform buildings and conical pyramids. All these impressive civic and ceremonial buildings are also oriented to the north-northwest, which scientists believe reflects a cosmological worldview observed elsewhere at ancient sites in the Amazon. Canals stretch from the main centers and connect to rivers and Laguna San Jose, which apparently delivered water to Katoka. Basically, they remolded the landscape in terms of their cosmology, which is mind-blowing, says Chris Fisher, a Colorado State University archaeologist. The only problem is that this architecture was made from mud brick. So while at the time it was as fantastic looking as anything in the Maya region, the Maya monuments have endured because they had limestone, while these just weren't as durable. The Kasarabes certainly aren't as well known as the Maya. So who were they? A decade of archaeological work in the region has shown that their culture was distinct, and the region they inhabited was likely an annually flooded savanna with riverside forests. Andean cultures, where monumental platforms, mounds and temples are prominent, aren't geographically far away. What happened to the Kasarabe and their settlements remains a mystery, but dating at the sites suggests that their occupation ended around 1400, prior to European arrival in the Amazon. Widespread drought may have been the culprit. At various sites, a scientific team has found huge reservoirs for water storage, which isn't something one would immediately expect in an Amazon region known for plentiful rainfall. Paleoclimate studies have suggested that much of the Amazon forest is a lot younger than suspected, and that large swaths of the Amazon, perhaps a fifth, were actually open savanna environments before Europeans arrived in the Americas.